Good morning, Korea, and how's everyone doing on Hump Day? It's probably one of your least favorite days because it's smack in the middle of the week. And I hope you're not stressed out about that. But if you can't help it, then I want to tell you to make stress your friend. You might think that I'm going a little cray-cray because it's early in the morning. You're probably thinking, Brian, Wednesday morning, you're going cray-cray. And you know, last season, we'd always have our cray-cray Wednesdays. But I also found out that our body only reacts negatively to stress if we think that stress is harmful to us. So if you believe that stress is something helpful, then it actually responded very differently. In fact, it made the same physical response when we're experiencing joy and courage. Now, that's cray-cray, but it's very important news and most definitely something that we should get on right now. So why don't we embrace the stress as your friend while we listen to the first song? Check it out. It's my girl from Canada, Avril Lavigne with Skater Boy. That was Avril Lavigne with Skater Boy, and you guys are tuned into TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, there are many ways you can get in contact with us. It's pretty simple. And we're live today in the studio, so you can give us a call at 02-778-1013 or send us a text to sharper pound 1013. Each message will cost you 51. Also, you can tweet us at TBS What's Poppin' or send us a message through Kakao Talk by adding TBS EFM as a plus friend. Now, one more announcement. Starting this new season, we're going to have our open studios every other Wednesdays, and that'll be pre-recorded on Wednesdays, of course. So not this week, not today, but next week, we're going to have our open studio, our Poppin' open studio. So if you're interested about that, want more information, haven't been here before, don't know how to get here, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and our go-to girl, Kate, will get you all situated. All right, right now we're going to get into Pop-Up Verse. Now, here's a new segment for all you listeners. It's called Pop-Up Verse. And what we're going to do during this time is I'm going to drop a few verses on y'all about my thoughts on what we gave you at the very beginning of the show. So here we go. Alrighty, earlier we're talking about how stress can be harmful for us if we think it's harmful. But it can be helpful if we believe it's good for us as well. So being hump day today can really stress us out. So maybe feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from craving in. Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine just on the night like the 4th of July. And igniting that light is real simple. All you got to do is believe that stress is good. So instead of making stress an enemy of yours, why don't you invite stress to be your friend, of course? You can tell stress, no, 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 don't funk with my heart. And your heart will beat to give you joy and courage instead of cardiovascular diseases. And actually, maybe you would want to say thank you because it makes me that much stronger, makes me work a little bit harder. I'm trying, guys. I don't remember the song. I've been singing a long time. Makes you that much wiser. So thanks for making me a fighter. So remember, make stress your best friend. Now, the first song we got set up for y'all is Katy Perry, Firework. That was my homegirl, Katy Perry, with Firework. As y'all know, Katy was singing to me this morning because, I'm trying to make stress my best friend. But back to important things. I'm going to read some Twitter comments for y'all. We have from Brian Canada. She wrote, excited about this new season with fresh segments. I'm excited, too. I'm excited that you guys are just as excited as I am. BFF J. Walker's Asiatics wrote, stress is helpful? That must explain why my best work comes when I'm under stress, LOL. Well, that could be it. Some people actually work better under pressure and when they're stressed out. I know friends at the gym, too, when they're stressed out, had a bad day, they come and they lift weights like they've never lifted weights before. So, yes, stress can be helpful. Also, Mariko Iguchi wrote, good mornings, Holden. 이번 주는 추워지고 있네요. 감기 조심하세요. Brian 씨, 화이팅. Well, thank you very much. Yes, it is getting colder in Seoul right now. I woke up freezing because I left the window a crack open because, I'd like to ventilate my house a little bit sometimes with the heat off. And it feels good. So, yes, it is getting a little bit colder. And one last Twitter comment. Ebony wrote, yo, Jersey, LOL, how are you doing? Hope you don't mind me calling you Jersey. Can you please play No Scrubs by TLC, please? And thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Ebony, thank you for your request already. Yes, and also we urge you guys, if you want, in the second half of our show, please give us a call because we are live today. And the number for that, again, is 02-778-1013. Now, with that said, we're going to get into the next song. Now, try to figure it out. I'm not going to introduce a song, but try to figure out which song it is because it was in Papa Verse. Check it out. This is my homegirl. I'm just going to say CA. Check it out. Hey, you're back with Brian Jew on What's Poppin', and now it's time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, when I mean tip the scale, I don't mean necessarily losing weight, going on diet and all that stuff. I mean health tips so it can help you tip your scale towards a better life. Now, today's tip is going to be about allergies. Now, when you think of allergies, you might think that it only happens in the spring. For those of you listeners out there who's got allergies and suffer from allergic symptoms, know that your nose and eyes start to itch like cray-cray in the spring and the fall. And it's all because of this thing called ragwood pollen that's in the air right now. And it causes all the symptoms of itchy eyes, nasal congestion, and runny noses, of course. So I'm going through the same thing. Yes, before my musical started, I was going through the same thing, suffering. Now, how do you reduce these symptoms? First of all, close your windows. That's the biggest mistake. Do not open your windows. And I know all y'all think that open your windows, to get the stuffiness out of the room is a good idea. But in fact, when you open your windows, all the pollen comes in and just worsens it for everybody. So doctors say, close your windows and turn on the AC or an air purifier. I know it's cold outside and you're thinking, why AC? Just put it on a low temperature or a moderate temperature, room temperature. Don't put it on so cold that you're going to freeze to death. And now when you go outside, make sure you wear a mask to keep from inhaling the nasty pollens in the air, of course. And after coming home, wash up and change your clothes. Yes, you got to change your clothes. Not only does this help prevent colds, but it washes off the pollen on your hands and hair. And a change of clothes is necessary because pollen gets all over your clothes and clings there. Now, if your nose is still irritated, you can try rinsing out your nose with some salt water solution. Don't spritz a bit into each nostril, but have your head above the sink and squirt the solution into one nostril with your mouth open, and it'll go out the other nostril, cleansing out everything that makes you sneeze. Alrighty, that was my tip to tip the scale. Hope you guys found that helpful because I know a lot of you guys are going through some allergic reactions right now. But we got a song set up for you guys, and this will probably be the last song for the first half of her show. This is my homegirl, Madonna. I say homegirl because I looked up to her since I was back in Jersey with the song 4 Minute. Check it out. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin'. You're with Brian Jew. We're about to get, into some groovy music, of course, right now. Dance music segment called Pop, Lock, and Drop. Now,
hey, this right here.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Tonight is gonna be.
All right, y'all ready to bob your head, lose yourself in the music, shake your body, do some two-stepping, because we're going to have some fun right now, dancing with a Wednesday segment called Pop, Lock, and Drop. Now, any specific songs you would like to dance to, you can send in your request right now by text at #1013. Each text will cost you 51, or send us a tweet or a Kakao message, whatever you prefer, or give us a call at the studio at 02-778-1013 because we are live today. You can share some positive vibes, give us a shout out, or if you're lucky, you might even be on air and I'm going to ask you all about your life. All up in your business. All right, now with Halloween just around the corner, I know there are a lot of parties that are going to be going on, all the festivals, all the festivities in the U.S., Europe, all over the world, even here in Korea. And one of the biggest Halloween music festivals is Pier of Fear, held at Pier 94 in New York. Now, this festival is held over 5 nights of music and festivities thanks to an abundance of EDM, aka electronic dance music. Superstars include Steve Aoki, Cruella, Gareth Emery, Laidback Luke, and of course, big man, of course, Calvin Harris. Now, fans are particularly excited for Calvin Harris because it has been 5 months since his public appearance at the New York's Electric Daisy Carnival. This hitmaster is also making a happy announcement that he's ready to bounce back to the top with a new single next month. So with that said, we got to check out a Calvin Harris track. This is my boy featuring IMRR, Thinking About You. Once again, that was Calvin Harris featuring Aya Marar, Thinking About You. Great track. I was in the studio bumping and grinding, actually, to the table. I know it's kind of sad. I'm not in the club right now. There's no girls around to be dancing with, so I'm dancing with me, the chairs, and the table, and the mic. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyways, we're going to go into the Twitter comments right now. We have one from Bonron. She wrote, 항상 좋았지만 오늘은 노래 들으면서 더 좋은 것 같아요. 아침부터 신나네요. 네, yes, thank you very much. Yes, basically she's saying she's always liked the program. She's enjoyed it a lot, but today's music is making her feel more uppity up. And that's how we do it here at What's Poppin'. That's what we're here to do. We're supposed to entertain y'all because it is hump day. We don't want y'all thinking it's the middle of the week. I'm stressed out. And like we said today, make stress your friend. Because if you make stress your friend, it can work with you, not against you. Alrighty? Also, Brian Ju Singapore wrote, "May I request popular song dedicated to all? Tune in and have a nice day. Cheers." Alrighty, I don't know what song you requested. You just said a popular song. So we'll keep that in mind. Send in the actual request, Brian Singapore, and we'll see if we can play that for you. Also, Nene Lent wrote, "You know we love you, B, but this new format isn't going over well with the fans." What? What are you talking about? What y'all talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Negative comments, good comments. Either way, everyone's a critic. Well, thank you for your advice and your messages. But right now, we're going to get to the next song. The next song is by Daft Punk, featuring Pharrell Williams, "Lose Yourself to Dance." That was Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams with "Lose Yourself to Dance" that we just listened to. It looks like they're going to return the favor to the fans by releasing a deluxe version of one of the biggest albums of the year called Random Access Memories. Now, Columbia Records confirmed that this deluxe version will contain new tracks, including a Japanese bonus track. Also, Disc 2 will feature remixes by Daft Punk of songs off of Random Access Memories. Now, there used to be another duo back in the day. I wouldn't say back in the day because it sounds like they were back like 10 years ago. But this, a couple of years back. And I'm talking about the crazy party rock anthem crew, LMFAO. And together, they won tons of awards. But sadly, after two decided to split up, they haven't really done anything. I haven't heard anything from Red Foo or I forgot the other dude's name. But they're uncle and nephew crew right there. But then they split up doing their own thing. Don't know what they're doing right now. Actually, I haven't heard from them in a long time. But still, they're still one of the top party music artists out there. We hope they make new hits for the future. So if you guys can, make your amends meet and get back together and make some hits, we'd really appreciate that. And right now, we're going to play a song for you guys from LMFAO. The song is called Party Rock Anthem. That was Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. And you guys are tuned in to What's Poppin' on 101.3 FM. Yes, that's how we do it here. But right now, we're going to get some Twitter comments, although it is the last part of our show. Let's see. We have a lot right now. We have one from I Love Brian, wrote, "오늘 방송은 춤추면서 들어야 되는 것 같네요." That is right. Like we said, pop, lock, and drop. That's what we want to do here. We want to get you guys dancing, especially if you're stressed out throughout the week. It is hump day. So if you guys are at the office, if you can't dance in front of all your, coworkers and all that, just go in the bathroom quietly, put on your headphones and start dancing. That's how you do it. Elizabeth Flores wrote, "Hey, TBS, what's poppin'? I think change is good because hearing the same thing over does get boring, and you have my support in whatever you choose." Thank you so much, Elizabeth. It means a lot to us. But like I said, some people like change, some people don't. But that's, everyone has their own opinion, and I appreciate everybody's opinion also. Also, Jade Tseyen wrote, "Hi, Brian. I'm tuning in, and I'm so happy to hear live on air right now. You're inspiring." Oh, that means a lot. I don't know how I inspired y'all, but I'm just glad that I could be here for you guys to make your day brighter. Ebony wrote, "I like the new season because the show, no matter how the season of the show is, puts a smile on me." Well, thank you, Ebony. I'm glad that I can put a smile in your life. Now, with that said, it is the end of our show, so I hope all those poppin' tunes put you guys in a better mood. I hope you guys are dancing. If you're allowed to dance, of course. If you're in school, if you're at work, you can't really dance. But if you're not working right now, if you're at home cleaning, making breakfast, move around a little bit. Like we said, don't make stress work against you, but make stress your best friend and make it work for you. There's always going to be things in our lives that are going to wear our shoulders down, but it's not something that you can avoid. Instead, about avoiding it, learn how to deal with it, and that makes it count. Now, Mr. Hans Jelia, a pioneer in the field of stress studies, gives us some golden nuggets about this, saying, "Adopting the right attitude can convert a negative stress into a positive one." That's very true. So no matter what comes your way, make sure to steer your energy in a positive direction, and maybe it'll just fuel you to be greater instead of, making you down and out and stuff like that. And especially if you're in the workplace right now, if you're down, people around you can feel that negative energy, and you want to actually brighten up their days by showing them positive energy. And that's what I try to do. Listen to me right now. It's early in the morning. Brian Ju doesn't like to wake up early in the morning, but I'm not just here by myself. I got, writers, producers, engineers, managers, all that good stuff. And of course, most importantly, I have all my listeners from all over the world. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to brighten your day. Alrighty? So thank you once again for tuning in on this wonderful Wednesday hump day morning. And the last song for you guys for the hour is by Ray Fox featuring Rachel K. Collier with the song Boom Boom Heartbeat. Once again, this is Brian Jew signing off. Peace.